So this first game reminds me a little bit about Fortnite. Something about the stylized perspective and the characters. Very nice. It's a fast-paced game. Most rounds are only about 30 to 60 seconds. You got finger bullets instead of guns. Kind of cool. Anyway, it's a different perspective. Really fast pace. Basically, the object is to get out of the plane, take out your enemies on the descent, and basically uncover some unique stuff. So on the way down, you've got, of course, the enemies that you're trying to target. You try and get in their slipstream and catch up to them. You got the various targets that will replenish your finger bullets. You've got the slipstream tunnels you can go through to speed up. But just remember, if you speed up, you may fly past your targets, and then they'll slipstream into you. So fairly fast pace. You want to try and stay going forwards the whole time. Catch them as you go by. You can also do a melee attack, which is kind of nice. Anyway, there's a lot of obstacles to avoid. Each level gets progressively harder, increases the number of enemies. Yeah, but anyway, it's a good game if you just have a few seconds or a few minutes to just play a couple of rounds, kill some time before you do something else. Just a quick game. Really enjoy it. Yeah, so check out Aerial Knight's DropShot. We got Karting4Fun, another demo from the Steam event. Reminds me of karting back in Texas with some of my buddies when we were in high school. Went out to some little local go-kart tracks, occasionally overgrown like this. Didn't have the jumps and the tires, but or the pallets, but a lot of fun. And I still drive the same way I always did. Anyway, just a quick little racing game. Details on it are fairly straightforward. The handling on the go-karts are twitchy, like the actual go-karts are sometimes. And it does have chances for upgrades as you get into it. This was another one I was looking forward to. The iRacing, the little arcade league. So this one starts you off with just a quick run around the track, do some qualifying. They give you a little Porsche to start with. Nice little car. The handling is nice. You do get penalties if you cut the track, and then it ghosts the cars, but you can have collision with the other cars. Yeah, so anyway, this was my shot at my my run around the track the first time, trying to mix it up in the traffic. It kept kind of knocking me back every now and then. The AI was a little bit of aggressive sometimes, but overall, it's a very fun game. And again, it's one that's fairly fast-paced. You can jump right into the racing right from the start. Don't have a lot to think about. Just jump in and do it. And I get to see my competitors as they have beaten me now. I'm an amateur. Need to drop back. So this is my second attempt. Did a little better once I got familiar with the car and everything. Did some qualifying here. Ended up, I think, getting qualified second place. So not too bad on the grid. Yeah, my team was a little happier that time. So anyway, got a good start. Try to hold them off through this. But like I said, they can be a little aggressive in the corners, but not terrible. You know, nothing like your friends knocking you off the course or anything, but they do push a little bit. So, like I said, just a fun little racing game. I've not got into iRacing. It's another one that I'm very interested in. But for now, just going to play around with some of these demos. Looking for something different to try out. These demos are hard to resist. Yep, this is definitely one I want to check out when the full game releases. iRacing Arcade. Okay, this next demo, Nautica XP, the graphics and the scenery I really like. I'm not a big boat guy, but it has so many details on the boats. I've not played any of the other simulators for boating, but this one just caught my attention. It has a few scenarios on the demo you can try out, and you can just do some free roam as well. You have a few different boats to choose from. I took the tutorial on the basic handling and setup, so pretty neat. Get a good outside view of the boat. You can move the camera around to different locations, see everything. And once inside, it steps you through setting the navigation and the engine and all the controls up and getting you ready for launch. I still don't understand how everything works in this, but it has a very good checklist and a control panel that you can pull up and just check everything out. You can change the time of day. Decided to go out at night. Once I got everything figured out, started moving here. It actually runs really smooth. Had some few issues with the controls, only because I didn't pay attention to the tutorial. Just wanted to jump into it. But you can navigate around the entire map area. I started off like in a riverway and worked my way around. This next section was one of the things where you simulate trying to move a cruise ship out from dock. And I totally failed. And this final game is a lot of fun. If you ever saw the movie The Martian, essentially the same idea. You're left stranded on Mars. There was an accident with the space station, and you basically have to reestablish your building and colony and set up farming and everything you need to survive. The demo is really cool. It gives you a chance to explore everything, and there's a lot of hidden stuff on the map as you go. The demo kind of steps you through and teaches you each part that you need to survive your day. It even gets into the areas outside and exploring the area. There's a few other structures and stuff you can go to. These hold some of your equipment that you need to get set up, be self-sufficient. Basically, water, air generation allows you to build different power stations. Pretty much gives you everything you need to get going right off the bat. As you get everything established, then you move on to the next day. There's a lot of area on Mars to explore. Plus, when the station had issues, a lot of the pods were deployed. So you actually have some landing pods and other ships that you have to go explore and get resources. None of this was overly complicated. It was really kind of cool. Like how everything had its interfaces and pretty much stepped into each next task. Then once you get on a routine, there's more that builds onto it and it just keeps growing. So your base can grow. Here I'm planting the potatoes, so I'll have something to eat. There's actually food pods and water and other stuff that are on the station. So it doesn't just leave you stranded right off the bat, but you can get into a bad scenario pretty quick if you don't, grow something to replenish the food supply. You can actually set how long you want to sleep, so it gives you more energy and a little more recovery. And you also have your navigation that'll lead you to the other pods and areas that you need to explore. Plus, you get this cool buggy that you get to ride around in. A couple of places I tried to push it to its limits and got a little air, and I think I kind of ended up damaging it slightly. A dust storm started blowing in, so I had to head back to base. But anyway, this is another game I'm really looking forward to. This game has an overall cool story and very good voice narration, and it gave a cool overall feel of the Red Planet. And if you'd like to see more of these games coming up, let me know, and I'll start adding them to the channel. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more. In the meantime, check out some of my BeamNG Drive adventures. We'll see you again next time. Goodbye.